Right, my stream should be starting now, all being well, so hello everybody. See from the side, hopefully that just takes a few seconds to refresh. That's my Facebook streamers panel on the other screen. Just bring OBS up on the other screen, what I used to broadcast. Check I've got the cameras on the right, because this is on chess.com. On League Chess I have the cameras on the left, but you can see on the screen on chess.com the board is more over on the left, so I need the cameras on the right. Hikaru is hosting another viewer arena, so I'm going to play in this. You can see we've got about 200 players in it. 85 minutes left, I've just missed the start. 90-minute arena, but not to worry. So, playing the rest of this. Just bump the sound up a bit just so I can hear the moves on the board. 1903, good luck. I'll bump it up a little bit more actually. For everything else I can have the sound really quite low, like if I have music on or something, but these little moves on the board, that bong noise, I just can't hear it, my hearing's not very good. So I need the sound really quite high. What do I want to do? I'm going to play knight up. There is a little bit of a risk I can take here if I trade, but it opens the F file up. It's a bit risky. I think I'm going to play C5. Okay, he plays queen across, kind of logical. I'm just going to play up. As long as I don't trap my knight, I could drop back. Okay. I'll just take. He has opened the file like I meant. Now potentially I can take if I can deflect the knight, and I can't. So I can just grab a pawn. The pawn is pinned. I can drop the knight back, I'm hitting a pawn. And these two pawns are isolated. Now there's another pawn being hit. So he's played rook across. So I can take. I've got to move the knight really. Let's just go back this way. I can always drop back here if I need to. Now he's given me another pawn, but then he gets his rook active, so that's dangerous. Take rook across. Where do I go? I go across and hit the knight. He goes back. Yeah, I'm going to take. It's very dangerous this, but I think I can go across, hit the knight, assuming he goes over. But once he gets his rook down here, he mops these up. It could be dangerous, because he's got this pawn being hit as well. So it's risky, risky, risky. Oh, he's pushed forward, he's attacking. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm going to kick the knight while I can. If he pushes, I'll just take and take, I think. He goes back. Alright, what do we do? I think I better get the queen back and back, then try and target this pawn. Goes back, so knight round, maybe up. Knight in. Again, I can maybe push. I'm going to drop back first. So knight up is maybe a move if his queen wanders off. F6 might be a move, he's guarded the pawn though. Now, can I push and push? Not really. I have to do something. I've got to try and disturb this somehow. I'm going a bit slow as well. Okay, he's really forcing F6 now. I think I have to play it now. Maybe knight forward, maybe take. I could even play F5 potentially, but looks a bit dicey. Okay, he's trading, so I'll take and I'll take. Now I really need to get the queen off if possible, I think. Takes, 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 takes. I think it's playable. Might be wrong. Okay, I'm going to take a risk and push and drop back or rook up. Guard the pawn, hit the pawn. If I get my other rook active, I'm doing pretty well. Do I concede this? I don't think I can afford to. Pawn up. I wanted to go here, but he's covered that. Just go back and hit the pawn. Maybe rook across, he pushes. Guess I can check. I can take, take. Let's just take. No check. Let's take. Yeah, I'm really low on time now, getting way down on the clock. Queen in, surely I have to take. Yeah, rook check, I just trade and king up. White takes. Let's push then. Yeah, he's probably going to flag me here, isn't he? He's played pretty quickly, so he'll probably flag me. But there is a threat to his king. Oh, I've blundered. I thought I blundered the rook there. Right, I think I've got the queen off the board, whatever he does. Or have I? Nope. Yeah, I'm just losing this on time. What the hell am I doing? Oh, he went the wrong square. Yeah, my mouse control was terrible there. But look at the lag you get though, it's not good. Not good. You get lag on chess.com, unfortunately, you don't get it on the other sites. Right, 1475, good luck. But yeah, with the lag issues like that, I mean, that's really the fastest I can play. I can't try and play any quicker than that. So against quicker players or players who are in the Americas, those who don't get lag, really it's practically impossible to compete in a time scramble. He pushes. I thought that was a mistake. I might be wrong. The whole purpose of b4 is to try and stop the knight coming up so you can play e3. That's all you're trying to do. Let's play bishop up though. Takes. Okay, I can take. I can push, I can take, I can bishop up. I'm just going to go e3. Yeah, I'm still going to play the same thing. Just try and castle. It's all I'm trying to do. Worry about the rest once I'm castled. What's he done? He's pushed a pawn. Right, now I'll worry about trying to get forward. But again, I can push. I'm just going to develop a knight and rook across, I think. Right, so we're threatening to grab a pawn with a discovery on the queen. One knight across, he goes back. I'm going to play up and hit the bishop. Now again, I've opened the file up, so it's a little bit risky. It's not without its risk. I can push, but it allows his knight up. Okay, I'm going to go over and threaten to take. He can't castle, he loses the queen. So he sees it. Pawn up. Hold on, can I check there? Excellent. 2210, good luck. National Master, big step up in class rating wise, so stronger player than me. But as per the first game, you can see with the lag, you know, if I get any games that go to a time scramble, I just really can't compete in them. Just pawn up, bishop up, just simple development moves. Yeah, that felt slightly laggy as well. It might have just been my imagination there though. What to do? I'm going to develop the knight rook across and knight back. Is he going queenside? He might do. He might go queenside. In which case it just becomes a mad scramble. Oh, it says my opponent has disconnected, reconnected. Does he have an internet as well? He's in India. Does that show on the chat box there? I think it does. Yeah, my camera's slightly above that. It says he's reconnected. I didn't notice that. It says he has an excellent connection. I get the 4 bars as well, but it does lag. Even though you can see they're very low lag, it does actually lag. It's because I'm in the UK, where chess.com servers are on the US West Coast, so I'm an awful long way away from them. Let's drop the knight back. Okay. I can go up and sack a pawn, but I don't really like the idea of that. Let's just develop. He's going to eventually push through. I can't really stop it. Play rook across. Maybe push. Right, I'm going to push and try and open things up. Pawn is pinned and hit twice. So we have a double attack there. Okay, he moves out the way, so I guess I'll have to go with a bishop. Maybe I can push a pawn and try and plant it. I'm threatening to push the pawn with the knight being pinned. He goes back. But I can just plant the bishop there. Or maybe I can drop back. Takes pawn up. If I go back though and he retreats, I've got nothing, have I? I'm just going to drop back and come back down again. Okay, takes. I can't take because of the pin. Let's just drop back. I should have the bishop on e6 really, try and close this file. He's going to move a rook across. He's played knight across. I need to break this pin, but how do I do it? Queen up takes, risks, knight up takes, queen takes, no good. Queen up takes doesn't look very good. What about queen here and maybe across? He won't take here, but I'll pre-move in case he does it to save pre-move. Okay, let's hit the bishop. Get rid of one of the rooks, I guess. Right, get rid of a rook and drop back. I'm trying not to blunder my pieces. There's everything hanging all over the place in some lines. But this knight is kind of not doing much as well. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Right, now we can maybe get rook across and pressure the king. Rook up is kind of a move, but not quite. Let's develop the knight. If his rook wanders off, then the queen gets pinned. Now I can pin the rook. But should I? I think I should. Okay, knight up. Check up, check wins the knight. Let's just take. Hit the pawn. Let's play knight up. Hit the bishop. Oh, he takes. I'm gambling on the clock here. I'm actually stuck here. Wow, got there. Got there. Purely because of the clock. You can see he's a stronger player than me. He's a stronger player. It was just the clock. He had an internet issue, didn't he? So it's purely down to the clock and the internet and lag and whatnot. Right, 1768. Good luck. Let's take and bishop up unless he plays knight up. He does, so... No, let's just go back. It's the more principal move to drop straight back. You can play this a few ways. Let's just make sure we don't allow any silly sack. Let's go e6 immediately. What's he done? Rook across? Play knight over? I think I'll take. Just trying to unwind slightly, or maybe bishop up first might be an idea. Yeah, let's push, and if he pushes I'll counter push again. What's he trying to line up there? Is he trying to get the bishop behind the queen, I guess? He's got a pretty good position here, to be fair. He's got a very good position, really. Oh, he looks to just trade the bishop. Now, I can't play rook across. I've got queen over, maybe. Yeah, let's develop the queen. I might have been better taking and dragging his queen to the other side of the board. It might have been better. I'm just going to play rook across, takes, and rook across again. Really just a holding move, bringing the rook across. Oh, he pushes, okay. Queen across then. That's planted. So I need to try and work something like this now and rook back. So, back or forward, let's just go back. I have to do something like this. I've got to try and open it up. He's playing really, really, really well here. Pawn up shouldn't hang my rook, because everything guards everything, but knight in is still an annoying move. Rook across will be forced. He's doing really, really well, isn't he? Really well. Gonna be really tough to win this one. If he takes, I can't just take. I hang my rook. He's gone for a pin the other side. And again, I can't really do anything about that. I'm going to take here, but this rook is actually hanging, potentially. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble here. What do I do? Let's go across. I need to try and get that queen off the board, otherwise I'm just lost. So check across is no good. Let's play queen across, king across, and hope I'm avoiding a silly checkmate. If he checkmates me, you say well done. If he deserves it, he deserves it. He's played a really good game. For 1700 he's done really, really well. But I am threatening to trade the queen here. So I sidestep. But I've not got much else I can do, have I? You can grab a pawn, but then I can maybe take here. Oh, he takes anywhere. So I guess queen across or rook across. Rook across, check, block is no good. I'm going to play queen ride across. If he checks, I'll block with the queen. So this one again, it might be the clock. That's my best chance of winning this. if not my only chance of winning this. Let's guard the rook. So I'm hitting a pawn. Okay, so if a turkey comes down, again I don't like the look of that. Let's play queen up. Check is covered, queen takes is covered. I don't want to take and allow this. Oh, I've blundered. Just completely missed that, but check, I don't think it actually checkmates because of the rook, so I think that actually loses. The queen covers it. Queen across, I'm just trying to get the queen off the board. Oh, he has. Okay, now I should be alright. I can take, king up and take. Now because of the clock becomes a big factor. I can just go behind his pawn. Actually, let's just run a pawn up. Just took the king away. Yeah, I've got to push the pawn. He can't take because I can just move rook across. Now I can drop back in. Yeah, he's made the mistake. Now I can go across now. Excellent, but I'm a bit lucky, aren't I? Not playing smoothly there. Not playing smoothly. What's that? A 900 on 37 points. Okay, that I rather suspect that's not a real 900. 2192, good luck. I don't know, of course, but that's a little bit of an odd score. Now we've already played this. He goes back. We'll go G6 then. H5. He pushes, so I'll just prepare the castle. Now knight up's a move, but do I want it? Let's play queen up, maybe trade queens. But if we trade queens, I'll take the knight as well. He just plays across. I can't quite hit the rook. I'll hit the bishop instead. Okay, let's just castle. Knight up. Right, he's castled as well. So pawn up. Takes. I think pawn up is playable. If he takes, I just take. The knight's pinned. So I'll pre-move that. Just having a little salad sandwich there. Take, 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 take. Don't see why not. Just develop. So bishop up isn't really a move. Gotta be careful here. Let's play rook forward, maybe rook across. It's very easy to get a rook boxed in there. Now, do I want to go a little bit more aggressive? But is there any way I can really break through? I don't think there is, but I think I need to do something. I'm going to kick the bishop. Maybe double the rooks up. Maybe I can go this way. I'm going to drop back so I can try and go behind as well. Again, I could trade knight for bishop, but it's a pretty decent knight. He might kick it, of course, and kind of force it, but pretty decent knight. What have we got left an hour? Yeah, he's played knight across. Take pawn up. I'm going to take. I don't really want to. I don't see anything else. Rook across, knight takes is covered. But again, I don't see anything else, so I'm going to play it. If he comes in, I think I can take. I can take with a bishop. Oh, I can't. I blundered a pawn. He just takes, takes. He takes the rook, takes. Then he takes, so I've blundered a clean pawn. I should have played f5. I might pause after this game and put my little heater on, but I have to go to the plug at the wall to plug it in. Yeah, he's seen it. I have to take and take. The only thing is I might get my rook across, I'm not sure how yet. I think king across to guard the pawn to try and release the rook. Maybe I can play rook right across and target the pawn. Right, get the rook across and try and pressure the pawn. Yeah, after this game I'll stop and I'll plug my little heater in. So queen up's a move to hit this pawn, but let's just go behind this one for now. He plays up, so I'll go up and hit this one. Okay, I'll take it. So queen back and I threaten this. What's he threatening there? Queen back. If I take though and he gets a check in, I can't just drop the rook back. So it could be rather awkward this. I'm threatening a check. I'm not sure it does much though. Okay, I'm going to push. Queen down now again. Rook up and the check is actually covered. So I think rook up's playable, check's covered, and then pawn up. Again, I'm probably just blundering a silly checkmate. So queen round the back is mate, of course, but let's check and then at least I can move the king. Let's push. Yeah, I've just blundered this one away, but not to worry. He's done well, hasn't he? He's done well. Well, he's just allowed me to pin the queen. Terrible blunder. Well, he made a right mess of that one, didn't he? He should have beaten me there. Yeah, really good. I'm just going to pause a moment and put my little heater on. Right, my little electric heater's on now. That's this little heater just by my side. I'll just have a 30-second break and have a little bit more of my sandwich. Are them standings up today? 12 out of 12. Okay, 1391, good luck. Again, you never know if any of these ratings are actually accurate or whether it's players trying to be deliberately underrated. If it's somebody on a fairly new account, that's fair enough, but if it's somebody trying to be deliberately underrated, then that's a form of cheating, rating manipulation. Now, do I drop the bishop back here? I don't have to. I'm just going to try and develop and castle. I've got into a pretty poor position here. I'm just going to develop and castle, then again worry about what to do. Stick to principles. He maybe had a quick knight down there to pressure the pawn. I can play back to chase the queen, but well, he's gone back anyway, so develop the knight. I can still drop the bishop back if I have to. Knight up is a move. Not rook across. Not rook across. Let's play bishop back, maybe knight across. And again, I could take with a pawn here and bring it in over. He's going to take with his pawn. I'm going to push there, otherwise he's got this. I want the rook here, but he's got an annoying bishop move. Yeah, that's potentially a good move as well. Knight across, bishop up. Just play rook across for now. I nearly mouse flipped there. I nearly went across too. I might play up and kick the bishop. Queen across, so I can't push up. Knight in, I guess, is a move. Takes, trade. I'm going to push a pawn just to try and gain space because I'm really bogged in. Let's drop the bishop back. I'm threatening to push here and the pawn's pinned to the rook. He's played knight back. Okay, I'm going to push then. If he takes, he actually hangs a rook. Otherwise, I'm threatening to just take with bishop or with the pawn. It could be a real poison pawn though. If he plays rook across, bishop takes, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, he threatens mate in one. That's what he's maybe gone for. So on that basis, I'm going to take with the pawn. Okay. I guess I have to go for it. And just trust that f3 holds. Oh, hello Argulas. Hope you're having a good day. What do I do here? Can I afford to take? Can I afford not to? I'm going to take, but I don't see what else to do. This bishop is a monster now. Let's drop the bishop back. Again, he's playing terrifically well, he really is. I've got to get this queen off the board, but I don't see how. Let's play rook up. I'll pre-move in case he takes. I don't think he will. Playing a really terrific game for 1300. Now he's pinned my knight. Guess I have to break the pin there. Okay, he's trapped the bishop. Wow, I've just blundered everything there. Horrifically bad. Being completely outplayed by 1300, that's not a good feeling. Queen check I've probably got to block. Okay, he's played across. Queen over I don't really like either. I'm going to play rook across, don't know why. What have I missed here? If I take, he gets the queen in. So I have to drop back. Bishop check or knight across. He's forked me. He's played an unbelievable game. Absolutely incredible. Bishop check, then that's a forced move. It's my only legal move. Apart from sacking the queen. Oh, I've got the queen off. Wow, now I'm in the game. Now I'm in the game if I can get my king out, but my king's boxed. I have to play this. Oh, he's boxed his own bishop in. He's kind of boxed himself in. Now my king can come up. I'm threatening to push now. Knight across. Let's push. Yeah, his bishop's completely boxed. There's not really anything he can do now. What a game he's played though. I should have lost that one. Unbelievable. Great game he played there. Ah yeah, whoever that was has been removed. Somebody was clearly suspicious at the top there. They've already been removed by chess.com. 2162, good luck. If any player does get removed or blocked or whatever, that's actually chess.com themselves doing that. That's not Hikaru or anybody else doing it themselves. That's the only done by chess.com staff. Queen across. I just look to remove the bishop. You could see there I should have lost that game to that 1300 and there was no suspicious play by him. I just played a poor game and he played a really terrific game. But there was nothing actually suspicious to see. It was like cheating in any way. So it was just a really, really good game and I should have lost it. On another day, with a little bit of luck, he would have beaten me there, fair and square. That's castle. Okay, same as what we had in 2 games ago. I'll drop back. Oh, was it last game actually against that 1300 I had this? I'm going to try and push and try and gain some space. I could even just push the pawn here, knight in, just take. I need to just gain a little bit of space somehow here, not sure how. Yeah, he has pushed, so take, at least it opens it up. I don't want to push, I'm going to take there, but what do I do with my bishop? I'll do the same as my opponent and try and remove the defending bishop. Now, is knight in a move? Takes. Knight up is a move to hit his bishop, but it's not really gaining anything. Knight up walks into this, trapping my own bishop as well as hitting his. So I'm going to play knight up and look to get the knight off the board. Knight in now, my queen covers my bishop. Oh, my eyes. Yeah, I've got my nice little heater on now. We're just at the start of spring here in the UK. It's just in the process of warming up. It's warmer than it is in winter time, but... Okay, so I can take a knight first. Do I want to? I think I should. Trouble is, if I go forward, he's got bishop f5, and I can't take. I'm getting my knight trapped, but I don't see anything else. Knight back, he just pushed. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to just risk getting the knight trapped, otherwise this is an absolute nightmare of a move. Maybe I can play h4 if he drops bishop back. Pawn down, I could maybe sack the bishop for knight, double his pawns, but then he's got this monster threat, incredibly tough to deal with. Have a little bit more of me solid sandwich. Yeah, that's what he's gone for, no nonsense. Just come straight for it. Hold on, can't I take anywhere? Ah, if I take he hits the bishop, but then bishop takes. If he takes a pawn I can take with a knight, so I don't hang it. Now I've still got my bishop. I've got to get this bishop back. But if he goes this way, there's a mate threat. Knight across. If he checks, I just take. Yeah, again, he can't take because he still hangs mate, so I've trapped the bishop. If he takes, I take the bishop with the knight, though. If I take now, he's got knight takes. If I go back, he blocks with a knight. Take. Hold on, pawn up, it's the same thing, isn't it? Pawn up. Again, if knight takes as a checkmate hanging, but I can't pre-move anything. But if he takes here, I can take with the knight, not the queen. He's just blundered it completely. I've got 30 seconds, so it should be a formality. Doesn't mean it is. Yeah, now he's boxed on the back rank. I just have to not blunder a silly stalemate. He's got a pawn move. Excellent, very good, very good. Clearly I'm still not playing well enough to tackle someone like Hikaru though. Well, when will I ever be? 1508, good luck. I've played Hikaru 4 times and lost 4 times, and lost relatively poorly 4 times. Let's go G6. Let's go C5. Let's go up. No, I don't want to play that, that's risky. I've given my opponent a good position here as well. He's done well here. Although, I think I can simplify. What do I do now? What do we do now? We're going to play queen up and hit the pawn. Oh, so he's allowed me to potentially pin there. Let's just go back, hit the bishop and trade. I might go straight into an endgame here, because again, I'm not playing this one smoothly. So I'll try and get the queens off potentially. I think he has to trade or he'll lose the knight. He could maybe risk a move like f4. But queen across is a move, queen up is a move. But nothing concrete. Can I play e6? I'm going to play it just while I can, otherwise I'm not going to get a chance. Yeah, he's attacking me, as you might expect he should. Let's take and check. And maybe knight here, try and get the knight off. If I go here, he's got queen to pin. If I go this way, I'm in trouble. He's threatening this, not good. Again, I don't see a good move. I'm kind of getting outplayed by everybody. And that's kind of a little bit concerning. Let's just try and eliminate this dangerous, dangerous knight. Right, now if I can develop my bishop somewhere and then push the pawn, I've kind of got symmetry and I'm doing okay. So pawn up because he's got a light squared bishop. Wait, he's on a pawn but he's after my pawn. I think I better still take and just drop back. Assuming he checks, just drop straight back where I was. Then hope I can unwind. He plays up. I'm going to offer the queen trade. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I'm going to offer it. I don't think I can protect that pawn, but I've gained a pawn so I can afford to give one back. Oh, that's the theory anyway. Now, can I afford to push up here? I think I have to. I just have to sack that pawn. I've got to develop. I'll just give him the pawn back, chase the queen, drive the queen anywhere. He's got one square. He's got a square there. So let's get tempo and kick the queen. Right, I'm going to give him a chance to give me 2 rooks for the queen. I'd rather do that. Oh, he's done it, so I'll take. So now I've just got to try and connect my rooks up and not blunder them. I should be doing alright. Just connect the rooks up first. He's going to take the pawn. Ooh. It's not actually trapped there. Yeah, if I collect the pawn, I'm doing pretty well. If he takes, I think I can go up, and I'm threatening to checkmate him. He's got to be careful. So do I, to be fair. He can't go back, he has to come forward. So he's seen that. I'd rather have the outside pawn. Just make sure they're connected. If they're connected, he's not going to take them. Right, I'm going to connect them this way now. Again, he's doing really, really well, isn't he? Let's go after the pawn. Yeah, that's safe. I can get the pawn next move. I can't actually take that though. Oh, no, I can. I've got a little bit of time here. I can just sack the rook for pawn if I have to now. Yeah, that's just the pressure of the clock, isn't it? Again, what a terrific game he's played. Everybody's playing really, really well. Oops. Oh, my up there. 2180, good luck. He wants to play c5. I should play knight in. Okay, I'm going to take both knights. Ooh, bishop up, he's got pawn down. I don't want to take there. I don't want to bring his c pawn to the d file. I'm going to play up and potentially line up an attack. Oh, he's walked into a pin. f5 I just take. Okay, so now I will just take that. Let's play queen back. Bishop up, does that work? Pawn up, queen takes, rook across. I think wins, but I'm not sure. Pawn up, bishop takes, I take the pawn. Pawn up, queen takes, rook across. Queen moves randomly anywhere. There's no immediate back rank, is there? I'm going to play it. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm going to play it anyway. I could play queen takes, rook and bishop and have 2 rooks against the queen. But he can't cover everything. So, can I just take the bishop now? Rook takes the back rank mate, right? he takes, it's just a back rank. Excellent, very good. Another very good win. Oh, I'm in 6th place. 2016, good luck. Now, I'd sometimes like to take the knight in these lands, so I'll do it again. Again, I don't know if it's any good or not. Just to mix it up, if nothing else. No, knight up first and then try and check and trade the bishop and the knight. So we'll trade the both of the minor pieces. I'll castle. Just develop the knight. Put it on f3. More logical square. c3 I guess makes sense. Knight across first, cover this, then c3. Just simple development moves. Right, this pawn is covered. I need to push it though. Right, now I can look to try and unwind ever so slightly. Not sure how though. I think I'll play rook e1. Now, do I risk a move like a4 or do I play the more steady a3? I think I'll go a3 and let him make a few more random moves. So queen up is a move to hit the pawn, queen up is a move. Maybe knight across. Yeah, I like the idea of going this way, knight up. I can always trade around here if I have to, and okay, I might get blown out the water at some point, but not to worry. The one thing I might need is g3 to close the diagonal, otherwise my king can't actually move. Now, I don't want to take there. That's an annoying move, isn't it? Let's just drop back. A little bit annoying, that. Knight up, maybe trade bishop for knight. Now, have I got rook up? I've got knight up, I've got knight across. Queen across. He's going to take otherwise. Let's play rook across. Then I can maybe take with a rook and then trade a set of rooks. But my king can't actually move right now because of the bishop, so I need to waste another move with g3. Or at some point, I think I do. Oh, he's pushed. Now that wasn't on the radar. I didn't expect that. I'm going to go forward then and try and double up. Again, another one playing really, really well. He's playing a really good game. Everybody's playing really, really well, which is kind of what you want. Okay, everybody blunders now and again, of course. Everybody just throws the queen away or some horrific, silly blunder now and again. It happens to everybody, but... Hold on. Have I got queen up here? Takes. I'm going to play knight up there because I'm potentially threatening a pawn. I don't think it's a real threat, but it's a distraction move. I can just drop the knight back if I have to. It's more just to give him something to think about. I don't think I've actually got a real threat there. Knight takes, I think he can just take the rook, which he's done anyway. Rook up. Knight takes. Okay, I don't see anything else other than to take. Let's play up and hit the pawn. Let's drop the knight back. Oh, he's gone that way. Actually, I'm going to play g3 now, just so the king can definitely be freed. Maybe h4, knight back if I have to. How do I get to his pawn? He's after this pawn, I guess. Let's push. Knight round and up. Have I got queen up? No, I don't. I'm going to go this way. He's found a really neat tactic there. I'm just going all in after the king. So 2 attack it, the king's in a lot of trouble here. If he queens though, then I'm lost. If I don't, I either checkmate or I lose. Let's just clear my mind and wait for him to make a move, and then I'll worry about what to do. Oh, Ali Reza has just come online, I see. That's what that little notice was in the corner. I'm not sure if it shows on the camera or not. Well, I've got to take with a check. This has to be winning. Excellent, very good. Got another one. Wow. Fourth. Wow. 1603. Good luck. Okay, he's new in the tournament. Got no points, so he's new in the tournament. Again, he's playing this really quick. I'm not sure he's a 1600 again. Always makes you wonder sometimes when players play at certain speeds. So I hit the knight, and there's a check hitting the bishop if the knight moves. Unless he goes there, which is what he should do, which is what he's done. So can I sack that pawn? Ah, he covers the bishop anywhere though. I can't move that pawn. I'm going to play up just to pin the knight. I'm actually hitting the bishop, and then I might play f4. He can take, and I can play rook across. He can't go back because of the queen. I may be threatening takes, and push and really open it up, but I don't know the theory in this. That's just me thinking on the fly, so I don't know theory here. This is not a planned known opening to me. This is just me making random moves. That feels wrong though. Oh, is he looking at this? Let's develop with the knight, and then the queen can always drop back. The rook guards the pawn. So I'm still hitting this bishop. He just hasn't seen that the rook was guarding it. The rook was here when he first thought of it. That's why he's done that. But now I'm threatening to trap the bishop as well. There, now the bishop's trapped. He was very unlucky there. When he first saw the move, my rook was on another square, so the pawn wasn't guarded. So he's very, very unfortunate there. What is there, 27 minutes left? Queen over. Well, I'll definitely take the bishop. I can see his idea to go after the rook. I can maybe take, give him 2 pieces. But there's no need to be doing anything silly. Just get the rook on an open file. I can move the bishop, connect them if I have to. Knight back to f3, move the bishop somewhere or other. f4 is unnecessarily risky, I think. I'm going to still try and provoke this and try and weaken this pawn. As long as I don't give him a really silly, crazy blunder. Well, now I can almost trap the queen. It's going to force the queen off one of these squares. If the queen comes off, I'm cleanly winning. It's not a forced loss of the queen, he's just going to trade queens, that's all. But I should be cleanly winning now. I can trade a rook as well. I'll let my opponent do that, I think. Let's just play a bishop back and trade something or other. It's less risky opening the king up because the queen's off the board. But he's got a massive pawns, could be dangerous. Well, he's gone to the other side. I'm not sure what that really achieves. Play knight forward. I can still pre-move in case he takes. But I'm discovering on the pawn now. again, he's played a very good game though. He made a slight mistake earlier, but nothing drastic. I can take and then take, that must make sense. Right, now we hit everything. So he can't play rook back because I just take with the bishop. The knight can go to f3 to guard the rook as well. So he just resigns, so that's another good win. Oh, this is the National Master I played earlier, wasn't it, where I got a lucky win? I think I did. Yeah, 2202, good luck. Oh, that's right, he had an internet issue, didn't he? He had an internet issue. I won on basically because of the clock. I'll take this time. Let's go c4. If queen check, just queen blocks. Let's just take, why not? Play knight up and knight across. Let's play rook across. If he pushes, I'll counter push. Bishop up and maybe rook across. Which one? Maybe the e file because it's a potentially half open file. Well, let's push this anyway. Now let's just go back and reroute. Now, can I afford to push? Can I afford not to push? I'm going to go this way. Let's take. Let's put a rook on a dark square. Guard the bishop, so if I need to I can move the bishop and the rook's guarded. Then I can double up or I can go forward and maybe behind. Yeah, let's go forward, maybe across. Maybe I'm threatening bishop up as well, but I'm going to lose a pawn somewhere here. Oh, he's given me a pawn actually. No, he hasn't. He's threatening my bishop, hasn't he? So up, takes. Link bishop up. Yeah, he's just outplayed me this game. He's done very well here. He's played very well this game, and I just feel like he's outplaying me here. If I push, he's going to pin the pawn, but it is a check threat. Oh, that's a checkmate threat. That's a forced move, otherwise that's a back rank mate. Now if I push up, he just takes, right? Takes. Clean pawn down has to be losing, so there's no point doing it. So I've got to just let him take. Go behind the pawn. Can I push here and restrict these squares? You can see he's a stronger player. He's a national master. He's at a higher level than me. Not massively higher than me, but he's a higher standard player than I am. So if he plays at his best, I'm going to always find the game very, very challenging, very difficult. Let's just threaten to potentially push. Let's check and hit that pawn. So up. He can't take, just push. I'm trying to split the pawn and isolate it. So he's played rook across. Again, I can take. He's always got this. Right, so king across, is it any good? Ooh. He's got this and down. I don't think I can afford it. I think I have to let him have that pawn. Oh, you can just push now actually, yeah, I've blundered here. Now he's boxed me in. Yeah, I've blundered this one away, but not to worry. He can always push here and I can't actually stop it. Yes, very good. He's done very, very well. Yeah, just give him that one, just say he's outplayed me. Well done. He's played very, very well that. So what am I on now? Oh, 11 out of 12. That's my first loss. Well, that's not bad. Hikaru 1.5 dropped. Okay, there is some really strong players in this, so okay, what's he on? 14 points, 80th place, 1483, good luck. I wonder if Hikaru had a really crazy result against one of them low rated players. We'll have to just check after the event. You need to try and play an early c5 if you can, obviously without throwing your queen away. Hit the pawn, then c5, or bishop up is playable. I don't have to trade there. I'm just going to hit the bishop. I'll take if he takes. Just play knight up and up. Again, take if he takes. Hit the bishop. He knows theory if he's happy to open the f file up. I'm going to have to take. I've got no choice. We had this earlier, an opponent managed to blunder something around here, but it's not going to happen this game. Just drop back and pawn up. I've just got to hope my king is solid enough that I don't get checkmated before I open the position. But I've only got 2 pieces defending the pawn, and it's very hard to get any more there. Okay, so pawn up. Got to try and open this up at any cost. Pawn up. If he pushes, just trade. Get one of the rooks off the board. Right, now I think it's worth a risk of f6. Gotta open this up. I'm threatening to take and actually grab a pawn. If he takes, I'll probably go with the bishop. And then I'm threatening to push again. Again, if he goes with a knight, I just take and his pawn's going to have to come over. Right, so now we have a chance. So we can take here, go with the bishop and hit the pawn. And now I can take there. I can take with a queen. Go with a queen because again we hit the pawn. There's no knight check discovering on my queen. Knight guards. If he takes this way, I take with the queen. In fact, if he goes that way, I just take his queen. But now I can check. Now, rook takes, knight takes, no good. I can take. I can push, he takes. I'm going to take and maybe push. Trade the queen. If he goes to the queen, I'll just take it. In fact, if he goes to the queen, I had rook up. Oh, he's giving me rook down. No, let's try and keep the pawn. I'm 3 pawns up, so any simplification is good. Now I think I can take, check, but I'm giving him an unnecessary exchange maybe. Pawn up, rook across, I can actually take. Yeah, rook across looks natural, but it actually blunders the back rank. He wouldn't have realised he blunders the back rank there. That's checkmate. Easy mistake to make. 1824, good luck. Let's play another Caracan. Another advance. Everybody's playing the advance. Okay, that's one of the few lines you meet h4 with h5. Normally you play h6. Pawn up is okay, I think. Plays up. I'm just going to pin and trade. Queen up is a move, but I'm just going to prepare the castle. Let's push. I can take. That's actually a good move. I need to still move the queen to break the pin, just so I can release the knight if I have to move it. I'd rather take this way, knight across. I might end up not castling here. Bishop up, I guess, is a move to hit the knight. Well, now I can maybe take this way, get the bishop back. I'm going to just castle there, but I've got to keep an eye on this knight now. Seriously risky again. Yeah, knight to g6, but the problem is it restricts my bishop's path. So if he ever plays f3, it could be in trouble. So I can obviously take, queen takes, bishop back, but I don't like that. I'm going to guard the knight just so I can move the other knight. Yeah, that's exactly why I don't want to play it the other way. Let's guard the pawn. Now I'm going to have to threaten something like this. I've got to try. Can I even risk f6 and really open it up and go nuts? It feels nuts. Yeah, he's dropped the queen back. I'm going to take and play knight forward. He might take the knight first, he doesn't. Let's hit the pawn. c5, I've got to unwind. Maybe knight back. Let's go c5. Again, I'm giving him a real chance to open things up here. Okay, knight back. It's a really good move. Let's just play rook across. I do not see any good moves at all here. Oh, he's moved the bishop back. Well, can't I just take now and just simplify? He's pushed. Now I've got knight down to hit the two of them. Just beginning to unwind now. Oh, that's a free piece and a rook as well. Yeah, he just resigns again. He was unlucky there, wasn't he? Everybody's playing really well though, but God, third place, 13 out of 14. 11 minutes to go. I'm not playing well to tackle players like this, so 1442, good luck. Well, he got 16 points. That's a lot of points for a 1400 in one of these. Again, just try and cement the pawn before I worry about anything else. Bishop up is a natural move, and then back when he plays h3. Just got to watch out for this pawn, queen up at some point. But if he plays it too quick, I'll just take the knight. Yeah, bishop back, logical. I think I'll trade the knight. I don't have to, I think. Trade the bishop, sorry. Now then I've got a choice to make. Do I take or not? I'm just going to play across for now. I'm going to drop the knight back and take. So the knight might as well come forward. I don't see much else for it to do. Whoa, he's just blundered a pawn there. The pin on the queen. He might actually take and give up the queen for two pieces. It makes the game interesting if he does. That's what he's done. It makes it very interesting, very difficult actually. Just print and rook across. These games are not that easy to win. If he connects his rooks together and he causes a lot of damage with it, they're not easy to win. Knight up to hit the pawn. I should have done that maybe sooner. Maybe c5. Maybe pawn up, give a king a square before I forget about the back rank. I am hitting the knight right now though. Rook across, I take, rook takes, queen takes, check and hits the rook. So there is a threat there. Oh, my sandwich, I haven't finished it yet. But let's just clear my mind and see what he does, and I'll worry about the board after that. Excuse me. He's doing the right thing thinking, that's what you've got 3 minutes for. There's 9 minutes left on chess.com. When an arena finishes, if there's a game in progress at the time, it just aborts as though it never happened. Oh, that's unlucky. I can just take with a check and hit the knight there. Okay. Let's not get anything silly carried away. I'm going to make sure the king's got a square so I can't blunder a back rank. Go back and hit the bishop. Just pre-move in case he comes across. Just take. Let's go across and hit the rook, just in case he played quickly and took the pawn. Rook across, I just take it. So I'm just cleanly winning, of course. Just hit the pawn. He's entitled to play on, though. He might not play plays at my level very often. He's entitled to play on for the fun and the experience. Let's just hit the pawn. He might even get a fluky result, of course. I might blunder a silly stalemate or something. That's why players tend to play on. Anything's possible. I'll just push the pawn. His bishop is kind of boxed in here. I can check and grab a pawn. I'm just going to push though. I don't care if he gets the knight. Let him take it. And he's got a pawn that can move, which is important, so as long as he can move a pawn, there can't be a stalemate. So just check. Then rook behind next move. But again, he's played a good game, hasn't he? He's played a good game. Everybody's playing well. So I'm still in 4th place. 14 out of 15. I can't remember I've ever done that before, but and the 1100 up there. Is it really 1100? You never know. 16. He's lost 9 games, I'm guessing. 1537. Good luck. Again, 13 points. Doing really well for a 1500 in an arena like this. Getting that many points. Just hit the queen. No real threat. He can just block with a knight or even the pawn if he really wanted to. Let's play up. I should have maybe pushed the knight in, but I'll just drop back. Oh, he's gone for it. Okay. That's very bold. Very, very bold. I'm going to try and open the other side up then. So he's played knight up. I'll take. I'm going to take again. Just hit the pawn. Now at the right moment, I'm going to try and push this side, I think. Let's play up. Knight up, I guess, is a move here. Hit the bishop. Now, is there a fancy take? It doesn't actually work, so there isn't. Okay, let's just quietly move on this side. I want my opponent to castle before I do. If he goes kingside, then I'm safe to go kingside. I think he's going queenside, though. Oh, he's dropped back. Okay, I'll take. Just push. Just trying to open things up. He can just take a pawn for now if he wants. He pushes the other side, so I'll take. Okay, I'm going to jump in and hit the 2 pieces. So we hit the queen and bishop. Now if he takes, I actually get a pawn. But now I think I will castle because it's... Oh, he's offering to trade, but I can grab a pawn though first. If I take, he's got no check, has he? 5 minutes is all that's left. In principle, I want to take here, but something's telling me this might be a mistake. But he's got no check, so I can castle. I probably should get the queen off the board. Pawn up, he pushes. Let's push the pawn. Okay, well now I'm not castling anywhere. How do I get the queen off the board? I don't see. Let's play rook across, hit the pawn. Oh, now I just take. And now it's just a case of avoiding silly sloppy blunders. Let's hit the pawn. Rook across. There should easily be time to finish this game. King up and up is kind of a move, I guess. How do I get rid of his knight? I'm going to bring the rook forward, hit the pawn. Okay, so take. Let's just hit the rook. We're threatening a check, we're threatening to pin the knight. Oops, I nearly blundered there. Let's just trade the rook. I nearly blundered, that's what I mean, you can easily blunder these. King up allows him in, that's no good. Let's play bishop back. It stops his knight coming any further in, my king can always run. Oh, I've blundered the rook. He just takes and he's won. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Wow, he had a win in one move there. He missed it. Oh my goodness, that's what I mean. Amateur level. Games are never over till they're over. What an horrific blunder. My first blunder all event, to be fair. My first serious blunder all event. Let's just push. I should win the game now, but this will be the final one. Yeah, now I can pin the knight. Now it's definitely over. Oh my goodness, that is horrific. A stronger player would have seen that. My opponent would have seen that there. 2 minutes left. I'm not sure there's any point starting the game there. I'm in third place. 15 out of 16. Look at the company I'm keeping there with Hikaru there. There's no point starting the game with 2 minutes to go. So there's no point there. I'll just sit here and let the event finish now to see where I finish. But 15 out of 16 is pretty sensational score at, well, anybody's level really, isn't it? Oop. Hold on, can I move my camera now? If I put the camera the other side, I know it overlaps the board, but you can see more of the standings a bit easier. Why do I keep clicking my mouse? So Hikaru's been held to 1.5 points somewhere. But you do get really strong players in this. You get like 2900s and whatnot's coming along. I've only lost one game. Was that the player I lost to? A national master who I actually beat as well earlier on. And that's the only game I haven't won. I've won every other game. And 1100 up there seems a little bit odd when you look at everybody else, but that's why the system generally works. It tries to match players to their own ratings if they can. So you can see there's a real mix and match hodgepodge of ratings all over the place. But that's the last minute warning. Yeah, 16 out of 23. There's only really myself, that international master in Hikaru, who've won practically all the games. That's really good company for me to keep in any event like this. I've had some really good wins in this. I'll turn my heater off because I'm off into another room in a minute as soon as this is done. 30 seconds to go, and I'll be back for my normal stream in the morning. My hourly Super Blitz Arena, which is 11 AM UK time normally. mean, I've still not played well enough to tackle the likes of Hikaru or that International Master. If I was playing them players, I'd be getting beaten up really quite poorly, because I wasn't really playing that well, I don't think. Yeah, I've dipped down to 4th now, so that IM has jumped up there, but 4th place, still not bad. I couldn't have scored any extra points at the end, but 4th is still very, very good. Very, very good. So thank you very much to anyone who's seen this, but 15 out of 16. Can't really do much better than that, can I? So thank you very much, everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow.